Welcome back, everybody. Cold weather alerts for a lot of the states. Cold weather advisories for basically all of southern and all of central Montana, and then an extreme cold warning along the High Line where you could see wind chills of 40 to 45 below zero this morning. Right now, ambient air temperatures are in the negative teens and negative 20s for a lot of the state. Great Falls actually one of the warmer spots today at -8. So it is very chilly once again. You add the wind chills onto that, and we are looking at 20 to 30 below right now. We've had places, Plenty Woods at 42 below, but Havre was in the 40s below zero just the previous half hour, so it's still very cold. And unfortunately, not much relief in Helena today, as we're only going to get into the lower single digits for our highs later on this afternoon. Great Falls will get into the lower double digits with the assistance of a southwest wind. So even tomorrow, we're still going to be dealing with extreme cold warning for southern southwest Montana, pretty much south of Helena there. Elk Park could be one of the colder spots in the states, but you see that extends up into the Canyon Ferry area. Bozeman included in that as well. So here's a look at Helena this morning, 16 below zero right now at the airport, but parts of the valley I've seen into the 20s and 30s below zero this morning. Notice the visibility, 6 miles an hour. We do not have very good air quality out there in Helena right now. I'll get to that in a little bit, but 8 below feels like 19 below in Great Falls with a little bit of southwest wind there already. So moderate air conditions in Helena. We did see unhealthy in Sealy Lake the previous half hour, but that has been downgraded to unhealthy for sensitive groups. So it's still some inversions into the western valleys will keep that cold air in place and keep the pollutants in place as well. Winter storm watch for the Livingston area and the Beartooth foothills, but it's not what you think. It's not going to snow here, but the snow already on the ground is going to be blowing around tonight and tomorrow. So if you're traveling near I-90, it'll be a bit gusty, and we might have some drifting snow on the interstate. So here's that wind, starts along the Rocky Mountain front and in the Livingston area tonight. Even Judith Gap could be a little bit breezy at times overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon, the wind should subside. Helena Valley will stay mostly windless here as the inversion will stick around. The radar is clear right now. We did have a few light snow showers move along the Rocky Mountain front earlier, likely not even showing up on the radar, but we had a bit of a weather pattern in place. High pressure crunching those pressure lines up against the mountains there. But we do have more moisture on the way, just not today. It'll be mostly sunny, high pressure dominating the region. Here's another Arctic front that's going to come into the state tomorrow night. And now we're going to have a little bit of moisture entering western Montana tomorrow night. Could see some snow showers beginning as early as about 9-10 o'clock in the Helena area. That Arctic front, it was right up against the mountains. I do think the Arctic air is going to make its way back into the Helena Valley as well. Low pressure to our south will generate some widespread snow for a lot of the states. Not going to be heavy, but pretty consistent on throughout the day on Friday. Tapering off Saturday morning, a brief dry period, and then by Sunday night, more snow on the way as cold air still in place. Another center of low comes in off the Pacific, this time a little bit further towards the north. So I think this is mostly going to be west of the Continental Divide and mostly into the mountains, but we could see a few showers make its way into Helena, Great Falls, some of the plains as well, especially this initial line here looking like a cold frontal boundary. That's where we could get a little bit of some snow accumulation. So through Friday, a lot of lower elevations, 1 to 3 inches, likely less the further north you go. So not as impressive as last Friday, but you add Sunday and Monday into things, we could be looking at up to half a foot of snow in the higher terrain around Helena. The Beartooth, Absaroka Mountains, Madison-Gallatin ranges look to be the target area of the heaviest snow. So here's the forecast for today. We're not dealing with any snow. It'll be mostly sunny. We'll be in the single digits and low teens for highs. Tomorrow, things change up a bit. Here comes that Arctic air and some moisture. So here's the next 7 days for Helena. It's going to be chilly for the next few days, but we do warm up into the teens and 20s next week. We do have unsettled weather making its way back into the picture, and that will last through next week.